Hi, I'm Gareth Charles.
And I'm Chantelle, and today we are at Remo's here in Mount Edgecombe for the Distinguished Gentleman's Drive.
Now, the Distinguished Gentleman's Drive is an event put together to create awareness around men's health, and that's mental health and physical health. So we got a gathering of guys that came out with their cars, and like it says, Gentleman's Drive. All the gents have come together. Some have brought their missus, and we're going to go around, check the guys out, ask them some questions, find out about their cars, and what is the whole intention of being at this phenomenal event for the boys.
I'm your drive host, and my name is John Aritho. This is my other drive host, and he's been doing a great job of doing everything that I tell him to do. No, it's actually not really. He's been doing most of the work. This is Lee Howell. Lee, today we've got 54 countries taking part in the first Distinguished Gentleman's Drive. It's my honor to welcome you to the first DGD Durban. So South Africa number 7 in terms of donations, which is brilliant. But you know where that comes from? Number 1 is?
Durban. Well done, guys.
Thank you. Well done.
Standing alongside Trevor from Backdraft Racing. Trevor driving this phenomenal Cobra.
This Cobra is about 4 years old. It's built by Backdraft Racing in Prospecton. It's got a Ford 306 crate motor in it with a Toyota Fatboy gearbox. It's got about 400 horsepower. And it's a fantastic car to drive, and I enjoy every minute that I drive this car.
Renzo and his boy Rocco, probably the best dressed cats at the show, and also driving the best car.
Driving a Ferrari known as a Daytona. It's a 365.
Here I have Charles, and he has a beautiful yellow Ferrari 308 GTS. Is there any story behind your car that you have to tell us?
There's a long story, a 10-year story where I bought this car in Johannesburg and hadn't been driven for a number of years before then. It's an ex-race car, so it had bucket seats, big wheels, a lot of go-fast stuff. And I'm a traditionalist, so I bought the car to restore it to its current condition.
A few people I'd like to really thank for today, because it's impossible to try and organize this and still run a regular day job. And the people that have really made it happen, one is Powersol, Clint Mills, 2 Cents Clothing, Gary Halfpenny is probably one of South Africa's best car detailing spots. Machine Works Balito, Brett sitting here in the black t-shirt, very well dressed, not. And then I'd like to thank Jaguar Land Rover Mshlanga. They've donated the Defender, the new Defender, as a lead vehicle.
With me, I have the owner of Powersol, Mr. Clint Mills. How are you doing today?
Yeah, all good, thanks. Awesome day, fantastic weather here in Balito. Great to be back at Concha as well. Diego and his restaurant are definitely a good spot for us to pop in. And here in the 1970 beach buggy built by my dad, Sid Mills. The time spent building and tweaking and fixing the car definitely made it a great father and son project, that's for sure.
Welcome to the Distinguished Gentleman's Drive, and we're at the second location. I'm standing alongside Bryce from DN Customs, Drift Nation. He is the builder and the brainchild behind Lee Hallwood from Buildits, Mercedes-Benz W114. Tell me a little bit about the mod you done to this Merc, chap.
We have actually put in a Lexus 3Z. It's running stock management. It's a 5-speed auto box. And yeah, for that side, that's about it. That's the only changes we've really done to this Merc. Everything else is all original. We build anything from race cars to street cars to now getting into bikes as well. But yeah, pretty much anything car related.
If you want to build a fast drift car, just a fast car to go to the shopping, or check the guys out at Drift Nation Customs. Bam!
So I'm here with John Aritho, and he has a beautiful Mercedes-Benz that he says is about 40 years old. So John, tell us a little bit more about this beautiful vehicle.
So this vehicle, the Mercedes-Benz R107, this year actually is 50 years of this car's production as a series, but this one is around about 40 years old. And so today I decided to bring this one out. It was a choice between a few other cars that I could bring, and I decided, I've been giving her a run, and this is a special 50th anniversary. I'm going to take it out for a drive.
And I understand actually you are part of the organization of the whole Distinguished Gentleman's Drive. So what made you want to get involved with such an event that has such great meaning behind it, especially when it comes to men and conversations around mental health and especially knowing that as a man, one of the things that is therapy for you is motoring?
Chantelle, that's a very good question. I've hosted a few other events in terms of men's health, but this being the first event in Durban for men's health, I decided to host it to spread the awareness and let people understand and talk about, depression, cancers. There's a lot of stuff men don't talk about, and this is a small way to get people to get together.
Standing behind one of the main sponsors, Mr. Lee, whole world. Lee, it's been a fantastic turnout. Please just tell me what's your points on the turnout and moving forward from here.
Oh, sure. So this is a kind of a spin-off from our previous event that we did earlier in the year, Distinguished Gentleman's Ride, and now we're doing a drive for the same cause, raising money for men's mental health and testicular cancer. So we had 30 odd cars turn up today, some pulled out, but it was a good turnout, everything from Ferraris to American muscle. I arrived in my 69 Mercedes, a bit of a modification, but great turnout, and we really want to promote Durban, and it's good to see men get together and make an effort in KZN.
Brett owns this beautiful car. It's been turning heads since I got here, and I've been watching everybody. They cannot stop looking at it. Brett, what are you driving, sir?
I'm driving a 1976 Audi 100 Coupe S. I used to work for Audi for 7 years, no longer. It's something nice that I can keep passing on through the ages. I've got 2 young sons. The idea is that they inherit it from me, and it's worth a whole lot more. This is for my 2 boys, Alex and Leo.
I'm going to do the prizes now. The oldest vehicle for today, to the 1937 Chev Master Coupe owned by Mr. Saran Naidu. Saran. The highest donation, without doubt, for Durban or KZN goes to Greg Patton. The vehicle that's traveled the furthest, all the way from Hilton, you win it hands down. It's the People's Choice car. This one is the beautiful Austin Hilly Ferrari Daytona by Renzo Silvante. Third one is the Red Bronco by Tyrone van der Borg. The next one is the Black Caprice. And then, this has been quite unanimous, the yellow beautiful Audi. So which one? Audi or Bronco? Can they share it? Brett, your prize comes from Build It. Very controversial now. Best dressed couple. Call the two couples here. You got to decide. So the first couple is Mr. and Mrs. Carr, Mr. and Mrs. Van der Borg, Tyrone. So you're going to get a night away at the Beverly Hills, the 2 of you. But these 2 will get a night away and a voucher worth 1,000 rand from 2 Cents Clothing. Thank you for coming. Thanks for the afternoon. Thank you for the day. And with absolute pleasure.
Chantelle, I don't know about you, dear, but I've had such a joy walking around, looking at all these cars.
And don't you think that the one thing that does unite men around the whole world is motoring? And I'm so impressed with the turnouts. I cannot wait to see the future events.
From us to you, thanks for joining us. All of God's blessings.